Hello, good morning. Hi, Lucy. Welcome to Saturday morning embodiment. Sorry, we're running a little late. We were having some techie stuff with the new platform. Drop me a note and let me know if you can hear me okay. And then also, let me know if you can hear any of my music okay, because that's always nice, isn't it? So here we are. It is August 1st already. Can you believe it? What a wild time we're in. Shoot me a note if you have any trouble with the sound, if the sound is not super clear, guys. This is a new platform, so this is my first time teaching on Moxie, and one of my sound cables just went out right as I was trying to start class, so it's a little bit of a different setup this morning, so hopefully everything's super clear. So today, being August 1st, many people actually use the first of the month to set intentions and to get clear on what they want for the next month. And that's a really beautiful practice. I'm very into the intention setting, but we also have something coming up this weekend. We have a full moon this weekend that's happening on Monday. So that's another very exciting time to really do some reflection and really kind of like see all the cards out on the table. That's really what a full moon is great for. So I want to work with some of this pre-full moon energy. And the fact that we're sitting here today on a first of the month is a really powerful day, I think. So it's a really nice time to just spend some time with yourself. Go turn inward and really see where you're being called to maybe move forward, where you're being called to readjust, what's been working well, what's been maybe not working so well, all of those good things. We can always, tune in with this, either the first of the month or the full moon, and do a little bit of reflection work. So the thing that I want to talk to you guys today about is really cultivating joy, because that's something that I think is really important for us to do right now. We've been in the thick of it, for the past several months. And it's something that nobody really knows what the answers are. Nobody really can tell you anything about what's going to happen in 6 months or even in 1 or 2 months, it feels like. And that's a weird place to be, right? Like, I feel like it's a very unusual thing for us as people, as humans and adults, to be kind of in this state of limbo, this state of unknowing. It can really do a number on your nervous system. So that's one of the reasons why it's so important to really do some nervous system practices. Honestly, every day is great. As many times a day as you may need to is definitely applicable during this season of our lives. And so I want to teach you guys a really simple meditation this morning. We're going to work with a little breathwork meditation that's just as easy as can be. You can teach it to children. You can do it pretty much anytime, any place. And then we'll go into our full embodiment practice. But what I'm going to encourage you guys to maybe consider today is really, where can you maybe put down for just a moment some of the heaviness that is what we're in? Where can you put down some of the trying to figure it out? Where can you actually cultivate just a little bit more joy? Make some space today and this month for finding a little bit more joy in your life. Where can you find a little bit more room for play and whatever feels just effortless and no responsibility? Because that's so important to really connect with that part of ourselves. There is so much value in the relaxation, And even though some people are feeling like they're on this kind of forced permanent vacation, many people are out of work, many people are stuck at home. Even that, there's a certain energy that goes with that just feels uncomfortable, to say it nicely, right? So where can you really tap into that today? Where can you acknowledge all of that heaviness? And then where can you create a little bit of space for something different to come in? It's always something that we need to look for, We need to see where we can create this space for ourselves. So that's what I'd like to do with you today. So go ahead and start to settle into your body, coming into your seat wherever you find yourself, whether you're sitting on the floor, sitting on the sofa, or maybe even still in bed, wherever you're comfy today. Go ahead and just start to come into your space. I'm going to light a little bit of Palo Santo for us. I'll send you a little digital smudge. But if you have something in your space that you can grab, a little fragrance, an essential oil, or maybe even a perfume that you love, it's a really nice way to create a sensory experience for yourself, to start to really feel that shift. Just kind of tells your brain that it's time to slow down and shift gears. Taking just a moment to really settle in here. Dropping into the body and deepening the breath, really taking a hand to the belly, a hand to the heart, and just starting to think, where are you holding this heaviness in the body? Is there anywhere in particular that feels particularly, especially tense or sticky or uncomfortable? Letting your body sink heavier into whatever is beneath you. Feeling yourself totally supported here. Feeling the weight of whatever it is that you've been carrying around. Whether it's from this week or from the past month or 6 months, or maybe even longer. Just inviting yourself to listen here, where you can actually sink in a little heavier, where you can rest your body a little bit more fully on the surface beneath you. Inviting yourself into a space of rest. Just continue those big, deep belly breaths for just a few rounds, letting your nervous system start to really shift into a place of relaxation. Using the breath as a tool is so important, because the breath goes with us wherever we go. The breath is us. The breath is life. So understanding the connection between the nervous system and the breath is one that is just invaluable. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. Actually, the meditation that we're going to open with is called Balancing the Nervous Energies. This is one that I'd love for you guys to keep in your back pocket whenever you may need it. So let's go ahead and tune in this morning, catching up with our sound current, bringing the hands together, rubbing the palms, stimulating a little warmth and energy through the hands. And then bringing the thumbs into the sternum. Sitting up nice and tall, stretching up tall through the spine, tucking the chin back just slightly. And if you're brand new to Kundalini Yoga, we're going to tune in with the Adi mantra. And the words are Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. And this loosely translates to, I bow to the divine wisdom that lives inside of me. Excuse me, I have a little frog in my throat. Speaking of sound current, it helps us to really wake up. Excuse me, gosh. So using the sound to really stimulate the body and the area around the body. Keeping your eyes closed and just making a little noise. If you don't get the words perfectly right, that's A-okay. Filling all the way up on an inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Good. Inhale deep. Hold it at the top. And exhale. Relax. And just start to roll the neck, starting to just wake up gently the body this morning. So just starting to drop the right ear to the right shoulder. And just slow and juicy, rolling the neck around to open up the circulation all the way up to the head. Letting the body just continue to soften while the head hangs heavy, heavy, heavy. Just as heavy as a bowling ball. Rolling out all of that tension from the week. Let's go one more this direction. Sit up tall, reset. And then we'll drop the left ear to the left shoulder, rolling the other way around. One more, maybe your deepest stretch and slowest roll. Good, and then inhaling back to center. And let's start to just flex the spine. So opening a little bit further down the spine. You can grab your hands onto your knees for a little bit of stability. And you want to inhale, press your chest forward. So really curving forward through the spine. And then to exhale, curve it back. So really starting to just soften and open all the way down the spine. Keeping the chin level. So not taking your neck on a roll here, but just really isolating that movement to right in between the shoulder blades. Starting to connect the breath with the movement here and really deepening the breath. So really, really deep inhales and exhales in and out through the nose. Just noticing where your body, again, needs to release something that it's holding on to. letting your body know that it's okay to go ahead and release that tension, that heaviness, that energy. Keep going, just a couple more. Really finding the depth of your breath in these next couple of wiggles. And then inhaling back up straight, back to center when you get to the next inhale. Sigh it out. Good. We're going to go into this meditation as balancing the nervous energies meditation. It's quite simple. Again, this is one that's really beautiful to keep in your back pocket because it really does the trick. So when you start to feel overwhelmed, when you start to feel that heaviness sinking in, that energy from all of the darkness that we're being exposed to right now, more so than we've ever been exposed to before, this is a really beautiful way of just coming back to yourself, coming back to the breath, coming back to the heart, and really letting yourself reset whatever energy that you're picking up. So all you want to do is place the hands together, kind of just like this. So just one right behind the palm of the other. So the right hand is going to be on the outside, the left hand is toward you. And then the thumb tips come together to touch just like that. And then you want it just kind of right in front of your heart center, just a few inches in front of the body. I'm going to adjust my camera just a little bit here so you guys can see better. Just like that. And then it's a very simple breathing pattern that we're going to do. And it's really inhale to the capacity. Hold the breath as long as you comfortably can. We're going to go for like 15 to 20 seconds. But if you can't quite hit that 15 yet, that's okay. Just do what you can. And then you want to exhale all of the breath out. So squeezing, pressing all the breath out. And then hold the breath there as well, as long as you can. If you can make it to 15 seconds, awesome. And then you just keep repeating. So then you inhale back to the tippy top, feeling the belly expand, filling up through the diaphragm, all the way up through the collarbone until you can't hold any more, holding the breath right there. And then whenever you must take a breath, exhaling everything out, pressing, squeezing the belly tight to the back. And just continue that pattern, in and out through the nose, bringing all of your consciousness into the body right now, into the breath, and then taking the eyes to where they're just barely open. So almost as if you were peeping, like your eyes want to look closed, but just as if they were peeping open. So feeling the eyelids getting heavy, heavy, heavy. And then starting to feel that release setting in even more with every exhale. Feeling your capacity expand with every inhale. Letting the breath do the magic. It's written about this meditation. This meditation brings the entire nervous system and glandular system into balance. By putting the thumbs together in the mudra, the sciatic nerve is neutralized at the point of ego. The thumbs represent the energy of ego. This particular balance puts a certain pressure on meridian points in the shoulders. It goes on to say, be conscious that even with the breath held out, you are still alive. A lot of problems in family and social relationships are because you don't have control over the breath. The beauty of life is based on the breath. Breath is the link between you and God, and the breath of life is what gives you sensitivity to your environment. Do this exercise at lunchtime or anytime you want to be sharper and have an edge over another person. It balances all the nervous energies and balances all the glandular system to tune them to maximum efficiency. The last line, he says, no need to take uppers and downers. The breath of life can balance you anytime you want. So really just inviting that balance in, sinking in a little bit more, bringing the mind back when it starts to wander, and just really settling in here. Good. Now sitting up tall, taking your last deep inhale here, holding it at the top. And exhale. Isn't that better? Do you guys feel better? Sometimes it's just as simple as that. Sometimes it's like, the old adage of count to 10, and you can really change your mood or your anger. If you do it really intentionally with the breath, you can shift a lot in just a few minutes. And this is something, guys, even where, people tell me that they don't have time to do a practice, they don't have time to do meditation, or they don't have time to even do any sort of stress management for themselves. This is an easy one. You can literally just sit and take a couple of breaths, regulate your nervous system, and it chemically will shift your body into a different reaction than whatever you're experiencing. Now the next one we're going to do is called the Moon Kriya, because full moon vibes. Why not, right? So for this guy, we're going to use our fists. And so we're going to bring the fists together like you're bringing the outside of the hands, like the pinky finger side together, just like that. So a loose fist, thumb on the outside, and the arms are going to hang kind of just right above the lap. I'm going to raise mine up a little bit so you can see. So it's just kind of this. And we're going to do this little motion over and over and over again. We're going to combine with this HUD mantra, okay? So you can start to chant along with this HUD sound, and it's actually H-A-R, but I'm going to type this in. It's spelled H-A-R, but when you pronounce it, you want to roll the R the best that you can. So the R is where the tip of the tongue hits the roof of the mouth. So it sounds more like HUD. And whenever you say HUD and the tip of the tongue hits the roof of the mouth, you want to connect that sound with pulling the navel in a little bit. So it's almost like someone punched you in the gut. It's like HUD, HUD, HUD. And we're going to connect that with the mantra that we'll hear, and then with the bumping of the outer portion of the hand. This area on the hand relates to the moon, and it's called the moon mound. And it's something that this can help us to really tap into the frequency of this moon that's coming in on Monday for an even deeper experience in whatever direction that leads you. So again, a lot of times with the full moon, it's a perfect time to do some reflection work, to really turn inward and kind of do a little self-analysis and see, like, where am I in relation to where I want to go? Where am I maybe getting in my own way? And also to celebrate, where have I come? How far have I come? Where have I actually maybe exceeded expectation in some area? It's really important to find little nuggets of that as well. So let's go ahead and get started with this moon kriya. It's a fun one. So it's a quick little motion. It's almost like you're wringing something out. Hut, 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 hut. You can close your eyes here, or you can leave them open, whatever. It doesn't matter. Hut, 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 hut. A little over halfway done here, so maybe pump the navel a little bit harder. Make a little bit more sound coming from the navel. Feel the power of it right here. Just as if you were breaking up some old patterns, ripping it to shreds. Whatever's been holding you back here, or any of that heavy energy that you've been carrying, let it all just crumble right now. Hut, 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 hut. Last 30 seconds, sit up taller, hit it harder. Hut, 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 hut. Good. Now inhale deep. Sit up tall. Hold the breath. Keep bouncing them, hitting them harder, harder, harder. Exhale. Good. We're ready to do that 2 more times. Inhaling deep. Sit up tall. Connect the hands with a little bit of force. Exhale. Good. Last time. Inhale deep. Last chance here. Break up all of those old patterns, all of that old stagnancy, anything that you want to break up right here. Feel it leaving you right now. And exhale. Good. Shake the body. Shake the hands. Shake it out. Shake it. Let it out wherever it wants to go. Shake like crazy. Just keep doing that. Feeling all of that energy resetting right here. Settling back in whenever you feel like you're done shaking. Taking a moment just to come back to the breath and come back to a moment of stillness. Taking the hand back to the heart, the hand back to the belly. Giving yourself a little squeeze for everything that you've been carrying. Really allowing yourself to acknowledge now the struggle. We usually do a really good job. Many of us are trained, classically trained to pretend like nothing's wrong or like everything's under control. And if anything, this year has taught us that nothing is under control, but we are always all right, somehow. So just holding space for yourself right here, for all of the tension, all of the heartache, all of the whatever you've been feeling. Letting yourself feel held. Taking one more beautiful round of breath here. Start tapping on the top of the head. Starting to repeat after me. It's been a long year. I don't really know how I'm surviving, but I'm here. I've been feeling all the feels. I've been carrying so much fear. I've been carrying more grief than I've ever known. Good, breathing into it, allowing yourself to feel the depth of it here. Moving to the front of the brow. There's so much unknown. There's so much darkness. And I'm just trying to keep my head above water. Moving to the outside of the brow. I've been trying to be hopeful, but it's hard to be hopeful. And I'm tired of things being hard. I just want a moment of ease. I just want a moment of joy. Good, breathing into that, feeling those words really resonate through the body. underneath the eyes. I deserve to have a moment of ease. I deserve to have a moment of joy. Feeling those words sinking in, allowing them. Moving underneath the nose now. So it's safe for me to take a break from all of the processing, from all of the problem solving. It's safe for me to take a break from the news. Moving onto the chin. It's safe for me to take a break from expectations and opinions of other people. Good. Breathing into that. And then moving right onto the collarbone now. I don't have to have all the answers. Nobody has all the answers. Feeling into that release, letting go of the need to solve. Feeling it sinking in, moving right onto the sternum now, softening into the heart. It's okay if I'm not at my best right now. I still deserve to feel safe. I still deserve to feel seen. I still deserve to feel joy. What else comes to mind for you that you deserve? Call it out here. I deserve to feel loved or confident or successful or creative. So I'm ready to give myself that. It's safe for me to allow it. Good. Underneath the arms now, I know I need to recharge. And when I'm recharged, I'll feel better. So I'm choosing to let myself recharge. Starting now. So that I can feel more clear. So that I can feel more alive. Good. Big deep breath in there. Moving on to the bottom of the ribs. So I'm ready to release this heaviness. I'm ready to release this struggle. I'm ready to release this heartache. What else? Call it out here. I'm ready to release. Good. Taking a big, giant clearing breath in right there. Feeling it letting go. Good. Moving back to the top of the head. There's still so much to be grateful for. And I found some silver linings, even through all this mess. Calling out anything that you've been grateful for. I'm grateful for naming it here, whether it's large or small, it doesn't matter. Maybe it's grateful for a new month. Whatever it is. I'm so grateful for just listing it here, listing out at least 3 or 5 things. Good. Feeling your body connect with that energy of gratitude here, breathing into it. Good. Moving in between the brow. I'm choosing to let go of the past because it's really not helping me anymore. So I choose to move forward. And I'm reclaiming my hope. I'm reclaiming my energy. Good. Move to the outside of the brow. I call all my energy back to me now. I call back everything that's been taken away from me. Feeling into the power of your words here. I call back everything that I've given away. And I allow myself to recharge. Good. Taking one more giant breath in, holding it at the top, relaxing the hands. Feeling all of that energy rushing back to you now, flushing out anything that's ready to go, relaxing your breath whenever you're ready. Keeping your eyes closed and letting your body settle into some stillness. Going back to those deep belly breaths. Rolling your eyes back for just a moment, just as if you were looking into the back of your head. Sending a big signal to the body that it's time to slow down even more. And as you relax the eyes, go ahead and scan through the body, and anything that you feel still holding any tension, just asking it to gently melt away just for a few minutes. Starting to tune in deeply and asking your mind to take you back right now to a time in your life where you had no worries in the world. Just as if you could hit rewind and go right back to that moment, floating like a little fly on the wall, allowing your mind to take you right there to that exact moment, the last time that you remember having no worries, no responsibilities, not a care in the world. I want you to go back to that time right now. Letting it become crystal clear. And starting to see yourself here, totally free and curious, just about being yourself, doing whatever little things felt like fun. Noticing exactly what it is you were doing here for fun. Maybe you were singing or dancing or drawing. Maybe you were in nature. Whatever it was, floating right back into that moment. And just as if you could float down into your body, go ahead and float down into this picture right now. Floating into your body, looking through your own eyes in this picture. So you can see what you saw and hear what you heard. And really feel into this carefree feeling. Breathing in this feeling of pure joy for absolutely no reason other than just because. Breathing into that energy, letting it get stronger and stronger here, letting it go anywhere it needs to go. Letting it fill you all the way up and even expand around your body, clearing the space that's just around your body. And once you feel yourself totally recharged, go ahead and step out of the picture, taking this little you by the hand and bringing this beautiful, bright-eyed version of you who's so full of love and creativity and inspiration, bringing them with you right back into now, taking them on a little tour of your current life, bringing them into your home or your space. Letting them show you what they would do. If they were in your world right now, what would they be doing just for fun or for inspiration? Allowing them to be your guide here. Seeing them light up with inspiration and imagination as they take a walk around in your world. And taking your time here, sending so much gratitude to this younger version of you. For seeing things through their eyes, even if just for today. Sending them a big squeeze. Absorbing one last little dose of their beautiful energy. And then bringing that with you as you start to bring your attention back into the body, feeling the shift in your heart, feeling the shift anywhere else in your body that may feel lighter or energized. Taking your time as you bring your awareness all the way back into now, back into your space. Just coming back feeling recharged, feeling awake, feeling inspired. Noticing anything that may have been surprising. Maybe there's something super obvious that would bring you joy that you can do today or this weekend to really just celebrate the ability to do so. Making that space for yourself, making that space for joy that will allow yourself to rebalance and really reset from all of the past months and year. Thank you guys so much for coming to practice with me today. I hope you feel incredible. I hope you feel inspired to do something special today for yourself, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be something great. It can be something really small, but just really absorbing all of the joy that you can today. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you soon.